أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. We want to talk about the school of Shiism. We want to know who are Shiite. When we want to talk about the meaning of the word Shiite, Shia or At-Tashayyu', we mean those people who are following the household of the Holy Prophet of Islam. So technically, the Shiite or Shia are those people who are following the household of the Holy Prophet of Islam. The household of the Holy Prophet, we call them in Arabic Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. Ahlul Bayt are the household of the Holy Prophet of Islam. Does it mean that we don't follow the Holy Quran and the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet? Not at all. To follow Ahlul Bayt, to follow the household of the Holy Prophet of Islam, does not mean that we don't follow the Holy Quran and the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet of Islam. But vice versa. We want to say that we want to follow the Holy Quran and the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet of Islam, but how do we get them? How do we understand them? Through Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. We do get them through Ahlul Bayt. There is a verse in the Holy Quran. It says, listen to these verses of the Holy Quran in chapter 56, verses 77, 78, and 79. إنه لقرآن كريم في كتاب مكنون لا يمسه إلا المطهرون. This is indeed a noble Quran in a guarded book. No one touches it except the pure ones. لا يمسه إلا المطهرون. No one touches it except the pure ones. What does this verse say? What do they say? Do they want to tell us that this copy of the Holy Quran, nobody can touch it except those who have ablution? By the word mutahharun, the pure ones, does it mean those who have only ablution and then they are clean, then they must touch it? Of course, the verse does not mean it. The verse wants to say that nobody understands. No one touches means no one can comprehend it completely and properly. Nobody is able to understand it except the pure ones, those who are purified. Because if it meant those who have ablution, it should say لا يمسه إلا المتطهرون. Mutatahhir, those who are very well in Arabic grammar. They can digest what I am saying. But the word which is used here is al-mutahhar. What is al-mutahhar? Let's at the same time have a look to another verse in the very Holy Quran. When we put these two verses together, then it will be more explained, it will become more clear, more obvious. What is that verse? It is in chapter 33, verse 33. Surah Al-Ahzab, verse 33. إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. Indeed, Allah has willed, Allah desires to repel all impurity from you, O people of the household, and purify you with a thorough purification. In this verse, the household of the Holy Prophet of Islam are being called to be purified. They are mutahhar. إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. يطهر means to purify you. When Allah has willed to purify you, it means that you are purified. So who are purified? The household of the Holy Prophet of Islam. In chapter 56, no one understands the Holy Quran except the purified. إِلَّا الْمُطَهَّرُونَ. Therefore, the Holy Quran itself is interpreting itself. When we put these two verses together, they will become very clear. It shows that nobody understands the Holy Quran except Ahlul Bayt. The Holy Quran, brothers and sisters of Islam, is not so easy and obvious that we understand it very well. Those who are familiar with Islamic sciences, Arabic grammar, Arabic literature, Arabic eloquence, science of interpretation, science of ilmul usul, and jurisprudence, and many other sciences, they know that in the Holy Quran we have part of the verses which are abrogated. We have other verses which are abrogators. Therefore, we have in the Holy Quran nasikh wa mansukh, abrogator and abrogated. We have al-am wal-khas. We have some verses, they are general verses. We have some verses that they are specific verses. You cannot look at one of them specifically and then you take a conclusion. We have in the Holy Quran some verses that they are absolute, al-mutlaq, and we have other verses that they are restricted, al-muqayyad. In the Holy Quran we have al-mutlaq wal-muqayyad. We have in the Holy Quran al-mujmal, ambiguous verses, and we have al-mubayyan, clear verses. Therefore, in the Holy Quran that we have abrogated and abrogators, general and specific, absolute and restricted, ambiguous and clear. How can we understand the verses just by looking at one verse and then concluding? لا يمسه إلا المطهرون. No one touches. It doesn't mean the physical touching. Of course, in jurisprudence, we are told that if you have ablution, you can touch this copy of the Holy Quran. But these verses in chapter 56, when it says, وَإِنَّهُ لَقُرْآنٌ كَرِيمٌ فِي كِتَابٍ مَكْنُونٍ فِي كِتَابٍ, in a guarded book. It means فِي لَوْحٍ مَحْفُوظ, not these copies of the Holy Quran. That the Holy Quran, which is in a guarded book, maknoon, which means hidden from the understanding of the people. This Quran is not so obvious and clear, all of the verses that we can understand. We should know the general verses, the absolute verses, and then the restricted ones and the specific ones, then we should put them all together and then to reach to a conclusion. Who are these Ahlul Bayt? In next program, we will talk about them, inshallah. Until then, thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.